warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom,
Om Swastiastu.
nama budaya dan salam kebajikan.
My name is Humaira Rostikoma and
My name is Muhammad Akmarevan.
today we will present a resource person for of podcast, namely Course of Indonesia.
Our podcast is themed on the diversity of Indonesian culture. As you know, Indonesia has a lot of culture diversity.
One of which is in the field of art.
And today we will bring a research person who student dance directly. Please welcome Zahra Nadia Safwa.
Hi Zara, thank you for coming to the podcast and being willing to some person for our podcast.
We invite you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah.
My name is Zahra Nadia Safwa and you can call me Zara. I learned traditional dance since I was 10 years old and then I take courses for traditional dance.
How old have you been in the traditional dance world?
I've been in traditional dance world since I was 10 years old, 2015.
Why do you like traditional dance?
I like traditional dance because traditional dance is our unique from our country Indonesia, of course, and then I like traditional dance because when I was kid, my mom tell me that traditional dance is amazing dance from our country and many traditional dance in Indonesia to be teenagers who like and who support traditional dance.
What championship how you won?
I won in FLS 2N, you know,
Yes.
in our school, and then I got Harapan 1. It's okay, it's a hard competition, but I'm glad to win the champions in FLS 2N. And I won traditional competition with single dance. I dance, yeah, and I got first win.
Have you taken courses?
Yes, I have taken courses. It's in South Jakarta, Tebet. Yes.
Okay, we next to the main question. What is traditional dance?
In my opinion, dance is a form that uses body movements and expression to show emotion or message behind the performance. Like that.
Next question. How is traditional dance explained as part of a society's culture?
Dance originates from the diverse cultures of Indonesia society. Each region has its own traditional dance and which serve as a unique cultural identity.
Next question. Why is traditional dance considered a universal form of expression?
Since dance combines body movements, musical rhythm, and emotion, it becomes a universal form of expression.
Next question. How can traditional dance provide benefits for physical health?
Of course, from the various movements, dance provides numerous health benefits. Also benefit mental health and creativity. Expressing emotion through dance can help show our emotion from the body movements. We can show our emotion. If we cannot show emotion in a bad way, we can do a traditional dance.
In addition to being beneficial for physical health, what other health benefits is traditional dance?
Other benefit from traditional dance is mental health and creative thinking. From the traditional dance, we can save our mental health because in traditional dance we can show our emotions, and of course we can creative thinking to make a traditional dance creation.
Question: is it true that traditional dance can be used as an alternative sport?
It's true, traditional dance is an alternative from sport because it seems like a sport that body movements need in the traditional dance.
Next question. In traditional dance, many parts of the body move, right? So which part of the body move the most and what effect does it have on fitness?
Okay, the most dominant from traditional dance is leg and arms. Traditional dance can strengthen leg and arms muscles, improve health benefits.
The next: why is traditional dance considered an important part of preserving a nation's culture?
To preserve traditional dance, we can promote it through the social media, our friends, or our family, or we can make a one of performance that random people can see it.
Next, what is the impact of globalization on traditional dance art, and how can it be overcome?
Impact from the globalization to our cultures is many young people are more like modern dance and they forgot about our countries, about cultures of Indonesia is like traditional dance, and then which can negatively impact to our country, of course.
Next, how can traditional dance art be a means of character education for children and adolescents?
Every traditional dance has its own meaning and character. From the traditional dance, teenagers or kids can learn moral lessons from the performance of traditional dance.
Last question: do you agree that traditional dance are should be introduced more in the education curriculum?
Absolutely. Preserving traditional dance is an important way to maintain cultural heritage.
Okay, friends. So from our podcast and visit and on our racial question, Zahra, we can learn how important it is to maintain culture in Indonesia, and of it is dance. As children of the nation, we must preserve culture so that it is not seized by foreign countries and so that it continues to develop and does not become extinct.
Well, before we finish this podcast, let's see together the Indonesian dance that will be performed by Zahra.
Nadia Safwa.
Jadi saksi ayeuna kota Bandung malih warni kota rame mobil motor malawiri pawangan tujuan ngadeg jadi bukti Bandung ngasat sagala widang ngajang hati.
That's all the podcast from us. Hopefully it is useful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Somewhere